Hello students, I am Deepak Kumar Verma from Shanti Niketan Jubilee School Motihari. Students, we are going to study chapter 3 of civics class 9 constitutional design. Earlier we have studied students chapter 2 what is democracy and why democracy, but in this chapter we are going to study about constitutional design regarding constitution of South Africa and further constitution of India. Students, it is quite clear that if a country is democratic, then it needs its democratic constitution, and whenever we talk about democracy, before that there comes a struggle against those who recently ruled over the country, not giving powers and resources to the local people. We are just talking about the political and social as well as economic conditions of South Africa, students, which was ruled by the British for a very long time, and they were discriminated and suppressed a lot by them. Students, after a long period of rule, after a long period of suppression, after a long period of discrimination, the South Africans now were ready to fight against the British to make the country free. So they started their freedom struggle in the leadership of a universal leader of South Africa, Nelson Mandela. He was a freedom fighter of South Africa and wanted to make the nation free from the clutches of the British. So he, along with his 7 friends, just raised the voice against the British to make the country free, for which the British kept Nelson Mandela with his friends in the most dreadful prison, Robben Island. Nelson Mandela didn't give up hope, and he just fought against the British from there, and the South Africans proved their courage and determination towards achieving freedom from the British. Nelson Mandela was a very strong and powerful South African leader who was more or less influenced by the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi, because Mahatma Gandhi also was in South Africa for a very long time. You already know, students, Nelson Mandela just took the path of Satyagrah. He just raised the slogan for the freedom of the country. Nelson Mandela, in his initial speech, said, "I have fought against white domination, and I have fought against black domination. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal which I hope to live for and to achieve, but if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die." Nelson Mandela, through his short speech, wanted to tell the South Africans that his life was dedicated for the freedom of the country at any cost, and he was also saying through his speech that he had suffered a lot, and that suffering was from the side of the whites as well as blacks, but Nelson Mandela was ready anyhow to achieve freedom from the British. So he continuously fought against the British. Although he suffered a lot, he was put in the jail, but he didn't give up hope. Nelson Mandela just gave an inspiration to the South Africans just not to give up the hope and to fight against the unjust behavior of the South African government, the British government. So he just through his short speech proved that he was anyhow ready to just fight against the British to make the country free at any cost. So Nelson Mandela in the freedom struggle of the country can't be forgotten in the history of the country as well as world. Students, after this the topic of study comes here: prison, apartheid and struggle against it. Students, whenever we talk about some of the terminologies about prison, apartheid and struggle against it, students, let us talk about the terminology prison. Prison has clearly been defined in this chapter in the red, students, at the end of the topic, at the end of the chapter. And let us know about the treason. The offense of attempting to overthrow the government of the state to which the offender was allegiance. Once again, students, the offense of attempting to overthrow the government of the state to which the offender owes allegiance. Actually, who was the offender? We have to prove here. The British were the offenders. What was their offense? They ruled over the country in a very brutal manner. This was their offense. So, the terminology is very clear here, and it tells us that the British ruled over the country in a very brutal manner, disregarding wishes and aspirations of the South Africans. And now, students, here comes another terminology: apartheid. Students, as we already know that apartheid is a policy of racial discrimination used by the British in South Africa, under which they ruled over the country in a very brutal manner. It was the official policy of the British. In Hindi, it is known as Rang Bhed Ki Niti, because the British thought that they were the superior races of the earth, and that is why they were able to rule over the blacks of the world. So they ruled over the blacks in a very brutal manner, saying that they had come to this earth to civilize the barbarous and very backward people of the earth. That is why the British ruled over the blacks. Here blacks means the people of South Africa, the original natives of South Africa who were black in color. So apartheid was a very brutal and unfair policy of the British, under which they ruled over the blacks in a very brutal manner. It was the official policy of the British. So apartheid was not the just policy, it was unjust and ruined the South Africans and discriminated them at every cost. So students, After this, here comes a struggle against it. Nelson Mandela fought against the racial policy of the British for a very long time. Whenever Nelson Mandela raised the voices against the British, he, along with his friends, was kept in the jail for more than 27 years. He was there in the jail and was treated very badly, very brutally. But he didn't give up hope. From there, he just guided his people to fight against the British at every cost. And in the better guidelines and leadership of Nelson Mandela, the South Africans fought against the British and became successful and were able to achieve freedom of the country and make its own constitution, democratic constitution. So, students, we have so far studied that under the brutal policy of the British, South Africa suffered a lot. South Africans were suffered a lot. They were brutally treated. They were treated very badly, and they didn't give up hope. They just fought against the racial government which ruled over them in a very bad manner, but ultimately the time came forward when the country was about to get freedom. And after this, students, here is a topic of discussion towards a new constitution. Whenever, students, we talk about a new constitution of South Africa, we come to know that this was the time when the nation was to become free, and after the nation became free, a democratic constitution of South Africa was made. This was also the very happy moment for the universal leader Nelson Mandela to come free from the jail. He came out of the jail in 1994, and it was a very happy and joyful moment for the nation just to create a new democratic constitution of the nation. And this constitution proved itself to be the best constitution of the world, because in this constitution it was declared that the blacks as well as whites both were made responsible for the formation of the constitution, a new democratic constitution, giving equal respect and opportunities of development to both the races or many other races. How nice the matter is whenever we talk about the brutal activities of the British in South Africa during their rule. After gaining freedom and making its own constitution, the South Africans agreed upon giving equal respect and powers to the white people also in the constitution. Although the whites ruled over the blacks in a very brutal manner, after all, they were given right position and powers in the constitution without any discrimination. And Nelson Mandela, through his speech, told all the South Africans just to forget the bad behavior and manner of the British during their rule. He became successful in convincing the South Africans that after all, the nation was just going to adopt a new constitution and just to form a new society, democratic society. That is why it was made essential in the constitution that the whites could also enjoy their powers and position in the constitution. So in this manner, students, we can say here that the Constitution of South Africa, after gaining freedom, became very nice, giving equal respect to all sorts of people of South Africa, blacks, whites, colored, and others also. So with these topics, we are just going to end our first lecture class of chapter 3 constitutional design. The next topics of the chapter would be discussed in the next lecture class, students. Thank you very much.